Good afternoon, everyone. We hope you're enjoying your time here at Glee. Up next this afternoon, we have a fantastic trend update session with Madeleine here from TrendBible. Please give Madeleine a warm welcome.
Hello, it's so lovely to be here and at such an amazing show. So thank you very much to Glee for having me. So a little bit about me. I'm quite new to the world of trend forecasting. I've had a 10-year career working in design and illustration, but I've always been fascinated by trends and what's driving them. So I jumped ship from the design world after having my son, Cosmo, 2 years ago, and I joined TrendBible, where I work in our publications team, creating and crafting our seasonal trend forecasts. This morning, I've been snapping photos of some of the brilliant products and stands here at Glee, as I'm currently selling my house, so I've literally left my husband and my son to deal with all of the house viewings and estate agents, and I'm hoping that there might be an offer on the table when I get home. I'm in search of the elusive home with outdoor space, so quite a relevant show for me to be at today. Right, so today's agenda. First, I'll be giving you a brief introduction and overview of life at TrendBible and why trends matter. Then we'll be delving into 3 outdoor living personas that we've identified at TrendBible and looking at some of the examples of spaces and products that these personas will enjoy and benefit from. Following that, a 40-minute trend presentation. So, before we get into the presentation, let me tell you a little bit about TrendBible. We are a global future trends agency whose headquarters are in the northeast of England, but we have a global network and reach from the US through to Asia and Australia. The world's best brands and companies work with us to develop a better understanding of future trends for their audience to make more informed commercial decisions. What makes TrendBible unique as a trend forecasting agency is that our specialism has always been centered around the future of life at home, and never before has the home become more important, particularly in the pandemic years. It's become so much more than just a place to live. It's now our office, our school, our restaurant, our gym, our cinema, our sanctuary. We have specialists who work in the world of kitchens, mattresses, toys, and DIY and gardening, as well as gifting and celebration, food and drink. So it's a broad remit, but held together by a focus on the home, how we interact with our families, how we relax and what we do for fun, and what products we surround ourselves with. At TrendBible, we have forecasts, subscriptions, and consultancy services to suit a range of business needs. First, our trend forecasts make the complicated simple and provide real clarity on future consumer trends, so you can focus on what you're going to do and confidently move ahead. Next, we have TrendBible's subscription service, which offers plans that are tailored to you, preparing you for tomorrow. Finally, we have our consultancy service, and this is a bespoke service that allows us to filter trends and frame the information in a way that's best for brands. We step into your shoes and look at influences that affect you specifically. So why forecast trends? We believe trend forecasting is an essential business critical activity because change happens. Change is happening all around us and in the lives of our customers every day. Sometimes that change is really obvious, like a lockdown, and sometimes more discreet, like a shift in birth rates or a cultural movement bubbling up from the corners of the web. Under normal circumstances, brands have a pretty good understanding of the market they are trading in, and market research or customer focus groups can tell them how their audience thinks and feels. However, this data quickly becomes outdated when new mindsets emerge or catalysts create new trading conditions or audiences to target. Trends help us identify changing lifestyles, changing wants and needs, and changing environments. So we can create new customers, new technologies, new business models, and not just about product. Brands that you see grabbing headlines are responding to trends all across their business model. So onto the presentation, which is why you're all here. Extended outdoor living is emerging beyond the classic conservatory, garage, or garden shed. As consumers invest in their outdoor spaces, we have identified the 3 key personas to get to know, highlighting the mindsets and spending priorities of these modern householders. We'll look at how the gardens of this season embody personality, functionality, and a joyous sense of escapism, and consider how each persona can be applied with maximum commercial appeal to the outdoor category with a particular focus on material, form, and finishes. These personas are the sanctuary seeker, the space squeezer, and the multi-generational household. Together we'll discover more about these personas and what extended outdoor living will mean to them, followed by the kinds of products and materials brands can focus on when designing for these consumers. Our first persona is the sanctuary seeker. At TrendBible, we've coined the term low desire living, which we believe describes a shift in consumer behaviours towards opting out of the hustle, purposefully disconnecting, and accepting that you can't have it all. As we continue to explore this concept, and with an ongoing focus on stress reduction and mental well-being, this persona is looking to extend outdoor living for spaces of calm and healing. They want to invest in their home, making it an indoor-outdoor sanctuary, a place to escape from the demands of busy life or anxieties, and to support their health and well-being. For the sanctuary seeker, the new conservatory is a place for nature and outdoor immersion, allowing them to seamlessly live between indoors and outdoors. They seek to be surrounded by the benefits of the outdoors, natural lighting, green abundance, and a closer connection to nature. Sustainable, natural, and reclaimed materials support this eco-aware consumer in creating an organic and holistic space that blends the indoors and outdoors. First, for the sanctuary seeker, we have the kitchen garden. As this consumer seeks outdoor immersion, brands should explore how kitchen and cooking setups will head outdoors. Extended outdoor spaces will be utilised for food prep, cooking and dining, creating indoor-outdoor food experiences. This persona looks beyond cookouts and barbecues. Instead, cooking is a healing, mindful pleasure activity to be undertaken surrounded by the sights and sounds of the garden. Look to curated kitchen gardens with fresh and homegrown produce and luxurious nature-immersed cooking sanctuaries. Outdoor-indoor kitchen island bars, seamless wraparound glazing, and stylish outdoor kitchens allow consumers to merge their indoor and outdoor spaces together. For a small studio, it was paramount to have a light ecological impact that would avoid disturbing the abundant wildlife in the garden and maximising interior space. These kind of designs are more common in countries with a more outdoors-driven culture, like in the Southern Hemisphere, for example, Australia, South Africa, Latin America. But we're seeing these designs start to influence Northern European homes much more now, particularly as global warming allows us to indulge in more of an outdoors lifestyle. It's going to make a huge difference to garden culture in the UK. Next, for the sanctuary seeker, we have healing reclaimed materials. Using reclaimed and sustainable materials within indoor and outdoor spaces is key to creating spaces of calm and tranquility, appealing to the sanctuary seeker consumer. YN Studios' revamped greenhouse, that's the image on the left, uses material and colour with a key focus on sustainability, looking to both light and deep tones, reclaimed wood and marble surfaces. This holistic approach creates connected living spaces that respects the biodiversity it sits within. Nick Howitt's Secret Garden Flat, on the right, is a low-cost, sustainable work living space and is an excellent example of how we can better use sustainable materials. As a furniture or product designer, this persona might translate into a focus on natural and sustainably sourced or recycled materials. Next, for the sanctuary seeker, we have within nature. The new conservatory is designed with a connection to nature in mind. Focus on creating spaces of sanctuary with extended outdoor living that are truly immersed within nature and the great outdoors. Think floor-to-ceiling windows, letting in natural light and abundant green planted surroundings. Be inspired by Fala Atelier's very tiny palazzo project. The Porto-based 40 square metre annex, that's the image on the left, works as an indoor-outdoor studio or guest room nestled in a lush garden. It is designed to be a distinct area away from the main home, a calm escape. Next up for the sanctuary seeker, we have seamless indoor-outdoor living. Brands can support consumers in creating spaces that seamlessly blend the indoors and outdoors. Rather than being two separate environments, modern extended outdoor living spaces look to blur those boundaries, creating open spaces for hosting and communal living. Use materials and greenery to create a relationship between both and connect living spaces, allowing indoors and outdoors to interact in a way that makes them inseparable. Look to Dane Taylor Design's Bush Studio, that's the image at the bottom right, a multi-purpose garden room in New South Wales, The garden studio acts as a private space for studying and entertaining, as well as a retreat with wraparound views of nature. Next, we're going to look at the kinds of products and materials that lend themselves to the sanctuary seeker and how those translate into design. There's a real focus on natural material and woven textures here, from statement furniture pieces like stone-topped coffee tables and rounded dining chair backs to small goblet-shaped plant pots. The natural tones enhance the textures of the wickerwork. Mixing contemporary and traditional, solar tulip floor lamps with a loosely woven wicker shade show the woven structure when lit. For those consumers on a tight budget, wicker basketry repurposed into plant pots will be absolutely key. Now we'll focus on ceramic side tables and planters. To bring the indoors out, echo an artisanal sentiment through fired earth clays, ceramics, stone, and other earthenware materials. Organic silhouettes and abstract forms are key to blend in and enhance outdoor spaces. These dimensional organic materials work best in dark natural tones like olive and forest greens, or deep chestnut and mahogany, contrasted with light woods like cypress and white oak. Side tables with wooden lids and tops double as extra storage, giving consumers additional space, which is extremely valuable. Finally, for the sanctuary seeker, the popularity of the Grow Your Own movement has been developing for several years, given a boost by the lockdown swell in mindful gardening. However, given that limited space is still a key constraint for many consumers, mid and mini greenhouses will become important products for 2024 and beyond. Already a focus area, these items give householders the ability to extend growing seasons and offer gardening success for hobbyists. More affordable than their full-scale counterparts, greenhouses, particularly cold frames, will become a range must-have. When thinking of aesthetics, organic surfaces meet with ornate craftsmanship in this highly tactile trend. Therefore, use natural timbers and contrasting black tones to create a cabin or cottage-like charm, rather than the super sleek and minimal iterations of previous seasons. Our second persona is the Savvy Space Squeezer. The Savvy Space Squeezer embodies the don't move, improve attitude. With changing lifestyles and expanding households, they require more and considered use of space. Rather than moving, they seek to better utilize existing spaces, making sure that every inch of their home and garden is serving a purpose and creating solutions. Existing garages or sheds are cleverly turned into multifunctional spaces for work, play, and socializing for the whole household. Garden and outdoor spaces are utilized, becoming an essential extension of the home. Materials here focus on a repair and reuse attitude, as nothing goes to waste. Extended outdoor spaces for the Savvy Space Squeezer should be adaptable, modular, and versatile, with hidden storage and indoor-outdoor versatility. Think pop-up spaces and outdoor structures that can be easily expanded or hidden away as required. First up for the Savvy Space Squeezer, we have pop-up outdoor spaces. These spaces and annexes are ideal for these space-seeking consumers, allowing them to put up and take down spaces to suit their needs, be that for working outdoors, for storage, or for a retreat. The Vive Iwi taps into this adaptable solution. That's the two images on the bottom right. When open, the pop-up structure reveals a spacious and multifunctional interior that can be used as a home office, a hidden space for hobbies or to relax amongst the outdoors. When closed, it takes up minimal space and can be easily stored in a backyard or patio. Hype Dome's hemispherical domes are made of durable polycarbonate materials and are weather and UV resistant, and are designed to be used as a tranquil lounge, yoga den, office space, or even sleeping quarters, so that the outdoors can be enjoyed all year round. Next, for the Savvy Space Squeezer, we have the Garage Conversion Office. With an uncertain housing market, householders are looking to reimagine their existing and potentially underused spaces to create solutions for their lack of space. Shed garages and existing conservatories are key areas of focus here. Often underused, they are now being transformed into practical indoor-outdoor spaces. Vatra Architecture's garage-turned-office demonstrates how modern consumers are thinking practically about what spaces they really need and investing in reimagining them to suit their needs. That is the top left image. London-based architecture studio Hyperspace has created a garden studio in Hertfordshire, England, featuring a pivoting door and charred timber facade that doubles as an insect hotel with the aim of promoting biodiversity in the garden. With space once solely used for storage being converted into living spaces, there's opportunity here for furniture designers to think about storage as well as the relaxing and lounging needs of consumers. Next, for the Savvy Space Squeezer, we have the Garden Workshop. Extended indoor and outdoor spaces look to be practical and functional, using the garden to create extra space that wouldn't fit within the home. Another example of a renovated garage, the Orangery project took a dark, cluttered and unusable garage and renovated it into a fully functioning and enjoyable space. The resulting structure features generous and considered storage solutions, including tool storage, cabinets, planters and workbenches made from upcycled furniture and recycled building materials designed to be raised off the floor, movable and reconfigurable. These spaces need ample clever storage solutions, as well as customizable and interchangeable workbenches that can be easily moved around to suit the needs of the householders, be that creating an entertaining space or a yoga or exercise space. Next, for the Savvy Space Squeezer, we have weather-resistant modular seating. With practicality and functionality key values for this Savvy Space Squeezer persona, garden furniture and accessories will need to work harder to drive purchases. Consumers seek products that are modular and adaptable, allowing them to easily add space when guests are visiting, turning the garden into the new living room during warmer months, or special drinks venues accompanied by warm blankets for an evening of stargazing. Be inspired by Extremis and their modular outdoor seating range, which provides hidden storage within the arms too. Weather-resistant qualities are also important, as this outdoor living persona seeks furniture that can be used both outdoor or inside annexes, as well as in different seasons and temperatures. Next, we're going to look at the kinds of products and materials that lend themselves to the Savvy Space Squeezer and how these translate into design. Seen in both indoor and outdoor iterations, portable LED or solar lamps are given a retro camping look for 2024. Using bioplastics or recycled plastics, these lamps and lanterns have domed hoods and flared stands in an almost cartoon-like simplicity. Emitting a gentle, warm, tinted haze, they can be used in any room or hung from balcony terrace railings, for example. Smart lamps that change colour or intensity via a connected app make outdoor lamps renter-friendly, giving consumers full control, especially in the evenings. Outdoor lamps with indoor aesthetics are key here, as consumers really look to extending their living spaces into their outdoor areas over the summer months. Next, for the Savvy Space Squeezer, we have outdoor modular kitchen and culinary prep pods. Seen at 2023's Milan Design Week and slowly coming to the fore within the industry, outdoor hosting evolves into outdoor cooking for 2024, with modular kitchen blocks designed specifically for gardens and patios. Kitchen islands complete with integrated sinks, built-in refrigeration, drawers and coolers, and induction ranges give infinite possibilities for alfresco cooking, dining and hosting. Caster wheels, extendable tables and built-in cupboard space make it effortless for consumers to seamlessly move from kitchen to outdoors as and when they need. For a small space version, take this concept into stacked barbecue towers with levels for chopping boards, sink space and induction hobs. Our third and final persona is the multi-generational household. In busy households with members of all ages, extended outdoor living spaces can balance places of social and privacy, as well as being accessible and suitable for elderly people. We're continuing to track how households are evolving beyond the traditional full dynamic, and instead of the new normal of living dynamics is emerging, multi-generational households are on the rise. Young adults staying at home for longer as they are priced out of the housing market, grandparents moving in with family members, post-divorce dynamics, as well as multi-generational flatmates. These households need both spaces to be together, as well as places for privacy, and extended outdoor living spaces can help address these demands without the need for a bigger property. Care for the elderly is also a key factor here for this persona. With the price of care at an all-time high, many will be looking to care for outdoor relatives, because coined a new term. Many will be looking to care for older relatives or friends within the home instead. Extended outdoor living spaces and new age granny annexes will allow for community care while also allowing older people to retain some independence and enjoy their own space. First, for the multi-generational household is the homework nook. Annexes and contemporary conservatories can be used to create places of privacy and focus for all members of the household. As well as home offices, extended outdoor living for the multi-generational household will be multifunctional, providing a dedicated area for kids and teens to have their own space for homework and hobbies. Developed in response to a demand for multi-purpose self-contained cabins that can be located anywhere, the artists Bothy by Bothy Stores, that's the image on the right, uses sustainable, innovative materials and streamlined building techniques to create simple, modern dwellings that enhance the experience of spending time in nature all year round from the vantage point of your desk. The exterior cladding rusts over time and becomes resistant to further corrosion, whilst blending in with the seasonal colours of nature. Another example of dedicated homework space are Wahobo's garden studios, which are compact garden rooms designed to enhance every corner of your outside space without taking it over. Simple configurations allow consumers to add dedicated work and entertainment spaces to their gardens. Next up for the multi-generational household is a place for privacy. In a busy household, creating spaces for privacy and alone time are key to harmonious co-living. Consider how outdoor annexes and clever designs can create this. Be inspired by Pruitt Bisley's Fig Tree Retrofit, a carbon-neutral project which focused on adding new spaces for family life without extending the existing building. A pop-out window that looks out onto the garden creates an indoor-outdoor nook away from the hustle and bustle. Low-profile furniture designs are key for offering easy accessibility, and canopy tops or covers help to create private moments of calm within the garden. Ethimo's hut garden bed is a place for resting, pausing and meditation, for enjoying time spent in the open air with a curtain for added privacy. That's the image on the bottom right. Take inspiration from My Room in the Garden, who create innovative solutions for those working from home or looking to extend their space for relaxation or hobbies in the garden. These small capsule-like structures offer a private retreat in the garden for those households needing a bit of quiet and calm. Now on to accessible garden furniture for the multi-generational household. Seeking to create a home that works for all members and generations, this persona will prioritise making outdoor spaces an inclusive and accessible space that allows for togetherness for all, including the elderly or disabled people. Design for garden outdoor seating and tables should be adaptable and accessible, featuring wheelchair accessibility and mobility access. Look to Extremis and their garden dining furniture that offers wheelchair users space at the table, and Dalot's picnic table that is built to include everyone around the table. The bench can be positioned at a range of heights, welcoming wheelchair users, child chairs, push chairs, as well as garden chairs and desk chairs. Next for the multi-generational household are elderly care pods. With rising costs of care, outdoor spaces are increasingly being used as elderly care pods, essentially a removed yet nearby space that allows for elderly or disabled people to be cared for by family or friends whilst retaining their own space and their independence. These care pods indicate how householders can action modern living dynamics that meet its members' needs using indoor-outdoor extended living spaces. Living with parents was once seen as something shameful, but new research finds benefits that contribute towards this growing trend. Shelter are reporting that at least 2 in 5 25 to 35-year-olds say that rising living costs have increased their fear of becoming homeless, and almost half say that worries over rent is making them anxious or depressed. Look to Samara's backyard range, those are the images on the bottom right, that offers simple customizable configurations built from really durable materials and with solar energy panels that harvest enough energy to power the entire unit. Next up for the multi-generational household, we have flat pack constructions and self-assembly aesthetics. Echoing the ever-evolving nature of rented ways of living, wooden furniture in flat pack configurations becomes key for the garden, influenced by Insta-friendly bars and outdoor restaurant dining, picnic benches, and simplified table sets in fun, bright colours, exuding a childlike charm. This works particularly well for Gen Z consumers or families with young children, as their garden space can grow and adapt to their needs. Look to LOL Designs, that's the bright orange chair, for ingenious ways to add extra value to their flat pack furniture like their swing sets, with built-in bottle openers and underseat storage as hidden bonuses, as well as Hayes' range of colourful and simple garden benches and tables that work both in and outside. Finally, for multi-generational households, we have graphic forms in clean colours. Bold colours tap into a collaborative mindset of the multi-generational home. Look to create unusual and pop colour pairings in simple stripes, thin-lined grids and bold check patterns. Statement wire dining chairs with contrast colour cushion pads add personality to outdoor dining scapes, while striped canvas lounge upholstery gives a sunny holiday vibe to cushions, tablecloths and parasols. Powder-coated steel line framework in cube form can be used as tables, chairs and stackable stools, making them perfect for small spaces. So those are the key personas we're tracking at TrendBible. I hope you've enjoyed being introduced to them, as well as seeing some of the types of products and aesthetics that will appeal to these mindsets. Thank you. Thank you very much. This was my first ever presentation in front of an audience, as you might be able to tell. I've got a few slides to show you. Just a quick reminder of the services we have at TrendBible and the kind of work that we do. Over the next 12 to 18 months, we will be delving into these trends in greater depth over on our Trend subscription service, My TrendBible. My TrendBible is your one-stop destination for future consumer insights and design direction on the future of life at home. It is a customizable experience serving you the most relevant content for your industry and sector in an easy-to-navigate, personalized experience. In partnership with the team at Glee, we are delighted to provide you with a complimentary login to our Basics membership. You'll get access to our free weekly news feed featuring the latest trends, news and insights that we're paying attention to. So please do give that QR code a scan. If you'd like to talk to us, do reach out. Email addresses are on the screen. And that concludes this presentation on outdoor trends to watch throughout the next year. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope we've given you some interesting direction for 2024 and beyond. Thank you.